Alright, good morning. This is Lucky Lynx, and I had someone email me and say that the videos that I were doing were pretty advanced stuff, and there were some people who wanted some basic stuff. So I'm going to show you a most basic how to do a daily throw. Now, I've done everything from recording things in a journal to specific methods of looking at what the cards meant, to what the shadow aspect were for the day and doing shadow work. And over the years when I was first starting out, I did everything you could imagine to figure out how to do the best daily throw. And this, of all the things that I did, was I found the most effective and the one that gets you the quickest results to advancing your abilities quickest, I guess is the best way to say it. So this is what you do. You take a deck, okay? I'm just going to use a tarot deck, and I also have my dice here. I'll show you how to do that. What you do is you take it, let's say you want 3, okay? So we're going to do 3 for the day. You can do just 1. If you're just starting out, start with just 1, okay? And then I'll show you how to do 3. So you're starting out, maybe you just do just 1, okay? So this would be the card for the day, okay? So the King of Rods. So I'd set this out for the day, and I'd keep it in mind all day long. And I'd look for opportunities during the day to see where this matched up, okay? So I wouldn't make a prediction. I'd just leave it there and go, okay, what will this tell me during the day? So then at night, I'd look at it again and go, well, what did I encounter during the day that showed me this? So did I meet a person that had these qualities? Was I in a situation that had this kind of qualities? So someone might say this was a great deal of activity or an active individual. It could have been a business situation, or I found myself being very busy today. Did I notice that? Now, the other option is to do it at night, so that you don't do it in the morning, you do it at night and go, okay, what was the day like? You pull it at night, you pull this one, you go, okay, now what did I have today that corresponded to this? Or what was today like, and what does that tell me about this particular energy? Okay? That is one of the quickest ways to get an understanding and a personal, based on your own experience, understanding of what the cards mean. So you can do it in the morning and then say, keep a lookout for what happens during the day that corresponds to that, and you go, oh, okay, so that's what that means. In terms of when you're trying to learn the cards, the best advice I can give is do these at night. Pull it at night before you go to bed. Say, what was today? Okay, it was a Knight of Rods day, or a King of Rods day. So then you ask yourself what happened during the day, and keep note of it, and then say, okay, I'm going to look for that again when it comes. So, for example, I remember doing this when I was first starting out, and I remember pulling the Queen of Coins, and then I remember thinking that corresponded to go and get groceries. So it'll tell you the quickest way to get to, so the moon, what was the moon today? So that would be the quickest way to find your own understanding of the meanings. Don't look in a book, just, find your, you can look in a book, but the quickest way to understand and develop your own vocabulary with the cards and your own understanding of symbolism is to do it yourself. If you're learning it, doing it at the end of the night, or you can do it in the morning and then spend the day looking. This is another option, okay? So you do 3 cards. 1, 2, 3, okay? Now, the first card you go, this is going to be my morning. So you watch the morning and you see what it looks like, and you go, okay, that's what the King of Rods is representing here. Then the noon one, midday, you go, okay, it's going to be the moon. And then you look at the midday and you see what that corresponds to. And then the evening would be temperance. Okay, so you look at the thing. You could also go past, present, future when you move forward and you get past moving towards the day. So you go, okay, let's do past, present, and future for the week. So it could be beginning of the week, midweek, end of week. And then you watch, and then you pay attention, and you go, okay, well, I notice a certain kind of people when this card comes up. So now when I read other people, I can safely say, when this comes up, these kind of people and situations show up in your life. Certain kinds of people and situations show up when the moon comes up. Certain kinds of people and situations when temperance comes up. That's it. That's the easiest way to get your own understanding, your own vocabulary. And we'll do it again with dice. You can do this when you're learning another oracle. Let's say you want to use numbered dice. I have my own dice that I made here. So what I'm going to do is, for the day, I just pulled one. This one is actually the opportunity dice from my Lucky Lynx fortune set. So I'd say, okay, this is today's opportunity will be the sun. Okay. So now I go, okay, I leave it out for the day, keep it in my mind for the day, and I look for all the opportunities. Did I meet people who were particularly sunny and optimistic? Did I look, were there opportunities where I could nourish myself and others? Were there opportunities where something came to light that needed to come to light? And then also pay attention to any thoughts, impressions, sounds, feelings you have. Write those down if you want, or keep note of them, and you go, okay, well, you know what, when I rolled this morning, I kept thinking about this one person, and sure enough, they call me today. So pay attention to stuff like that. Again, you could do this at the end of the day. Roll it at the end of the day. Okay, today I found something that I had been looking for a long time. So that tells me the puzzle piece comes up when I'm finding something that I've been looking for, and when I roll for someone else or doing reading for someone else, I can say, hey, you're going to find something today that you've been looking for. So this is a very basic method of understanding in your own sort of personal language and your own personal interaction with the cards what they're telling you. Just like dreams, all of this imagery has a language that only your deep subconscious can understand. In other words, you interact with this stuff, and this stuff means stuff to you based on your experiences in your life and how you've interacted with those things. So this kind of person means something to you. So someone may see this and go, oh, this is a party girl, I love this. When this shows up, she's a lot of fun. Someone else may see this and go, you know what, this is an overbearing person, and every time this comes up, some overbearing, self-centered woman shows up in my life, and things get really tricky. So the way that you interact with those or view those kinds of archetypes, those kinds of images, those kinds of analogies, and those kind of pictures is really important for you to understand, so that you can speak in a language when you're reading for someone else that makes sense. It doesn't matter that so-and-so says this means rest. If you know that every time this comes up, it means that you have to calm your own mind, when you're doing a reading for someone else, you may be saying, your mind's been very active lately. Do you feel like you need to calm it? And then they'll go, wow, yeah, I do. So that's the quickest way to learn how to use the cards and increase your abilities super fast, just by interacting with them and observing what corresponds to it. Not what a book says, not what someone else says. People say that, for example, the Wheel of Fortune that just showed up. Whenever this comes up, it means that there's going to be a windfall. I know this whenever it comes up. Other people say, well, it's an up and down cycle, and you'll either be on the up or the down. No, every time this one comes up, I know there's a windfall coming. See? So I'll say to someone, you've got a windfall coming to you, So that's how you do it. If you have any questions, put them in the thing below, and I'll do my best to answer them. I'm Lucky Lynx, wishing you success and good fortune in all your readings.